Hey, Sagittarius. This is going to be your October 2021. Let's see what's happening for you guys. All right, now for some of you, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there may be some clarity that's needed. There may be a confession that comes about. During the month of October, a lot of you are starting to realize that no matter how you feel about a situation, it really won't change the outcome if someone else doesn't change their behaviors or their actions or make better choices and decisions. But let's see what the cards, has to say. So, first starting off, you have the Justice card. Love it. All right, Sagittarius, with the Justice card. The Justice card can definitely talk about truth. The Justice card can talk about wanting things to be balanced. It can also talk about needing something to improve, okay? Where the Justice card is concerned, this Justice card, maybe it's saying, if you've been naughty. The Justice card is a tough card. It's a tough card to see. It's a tough card to accept in your tarot reading, especially for the first card. This card arrives when things are out of balance. It also can highlight the consequences of your behavior right now. So what is it that you're not doing that you should be doing? Exactly. What is it? Because there's something going on here that you're not allowing to go through. You're not allowing to happen. You're not allowing something to change. Or you're not changing your behavior. Maybe you don't want to see what you should see. Maybe you're claiming you want the truth and the balance in something, but at the same time, you're afraid of it. What are you afraid of? What are you fearing right now in the month of October, Sag? What are you fearing? For some of you, you speak the truth. For some of you, you want somebody else to be truthful and honest. For some of you, you're really good at taking control or pointing the finger. But honestly, you need to walk your talk. You need to walk your talk. In other words, practice what you preach. What you're asking from someone, you're not giving. You're wanting somebody to compromise, give in to you, give you your way. But at the same time, you're not compromising with them. You do love somebody very much. But your moods or your personality changes. You start to get very stubborn. You start to feel very stuck. You keep wanting things your way. You think your way is the balance. It's not true. For balance, you need to compromise with somebody else. How you earn, spend, save, or invest your money and your time represents what you value in the world. If you spend your time just working, and no playing, no socializing, no family, no friends, just working, then that shows your value in the world for just work and money and work and money, and believing that being rich will give you happiness. For some of you, you get to vote on what it is that you want to exist in your life. You get to put energy into family, or you get to put energy into relationships, or you get to put energy into just having a good time, taking off the tight straps that you have yourself bound to with this chair. You're so like stuck and trapped in this chair. Are you tied in here? Are you tied to the chair? Are you tied and committed? Are you just so much of a workaholic that you'd rather just work than deal with feelings and emotions? You don't want to get hurt again, so this is the way you protect yourself? You're just going to push yourself into your work and not worry about anything else? Meanwhile, in your subconscious mind, you're thinking about everything else. So no matter how far you run, you can't hide from your own emotions and feelings. This excuse me, this card is talking about needing you to come out with the truth yourself. Go look in the mirror and talk to yourself and say, why are you hiding your feelings? Why don't you tell them how you feel? Why don't you just once take a little chance, take a risk, and just say something from your heart instead of it always being factual, instead of always being by the book, but always being so strict. For some of you, you're very good at organizing or scheduling your events in your daily life. Whether it's, this is where I'm going to eat my breakfast, this is where I'm going to get my lunch, this is where I'm going to do this, or this is where I'm going to do that, this is how I'm going to make my bed, this is the way I want my house to look, blah, blah, blah. Everything is so much on scheduled time that you allow no room for something that is spontaneous. You allow no room for something that is last-minute decisions. You're like, what? Oh, no, I just couldn't. Oh, actually, you need to. You actually need to wake up on a weekend and say, you know what? It's not a work day, and today I'm just winging it. I'm going to wake up late. I'm going to eat what I want for breakfast. I can spend one day a week eating what I want, doing what I want, going where I want, being around who I want, and actually laughing. I'm allowed to laugh because some of you got so hurt in the past, so scorned, so bruised, so beaten up, that you're not allowing yourself the opportunity or the chance to be happy again. You're so scared of getting hurt. You're so afraid to put that wall down. This is not all there is to life, is working, working, working. There's a big world out there waiting for you to capture it. You've always been wanting to go and travel toward water, or toward the warmth, or toward the sun, whatever that means for you guys. Only a handful goes toward the mountains, toward the cold, but majority of you are going toward the sun, to the heat. For some of you, you get to vote, you know. You're allowed to make a choice or decision. You're in the position where your opinion matters. Somebody actually respects your opinion. You may be trying to help out a friend or family member with something, a situation. Trying to help somebody get balanced too. For some of you, you started to peek out of here. You started to peek right there. You started to peek because you wanted to find out what was really going on. You wanted to peek at a chance of opportunity for the future. You wanted to peek at this new soulmate coming in, trying to address you. You want them to think that you're not caring. You want them to think you're turning your back. You want them to think that you're not interested. But you're peeking. You're peeking. You are interested. You do want it. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yep. All right, Sagittarius, you got the Six of Pentacles. What? So, who's around you? Who is around you? Because, you know, when we talk about the number 6, that represents the new normal. After the chaos. After all the lessons. All the lessons of the 5, so to speak. 5s were the midpoint between the aces and the 10s. When things were nasty, things were hard, things were painful to deal with and understand and accept. When you were in the 5s, it talked about irresponsible or having to deal with instability, isolating, conflicts, crisis, and loss. But you're not in the 5s now. This is October. You've moved into the 6s. The 6s is about a problem-solving community. It's about having people around you to help you solve some issues, to get you out of your hermit life, to get you back out into the world. When we talk about the 6 of Pentacles, it's people being very generous to you. You see it. They're being very generous, very kind, very understanding, very patient. This is going to definitely bring in some opportunities for you, because this is people that want to share time with you, like I said. This card can also talk about still being able to achieve that financial success that you're wanting. There's also a bonus or possibly a raise coming your way. But generosity goes both ways, okay, Saggies? It goes both ways. You've got these people wanting to be generous to you, but you also need to be generous to them. It is a give and take. Be open to be talking about what's offered, but graciously accept gifts that are given to you from other people in any way, shape, or form that they come in. If you're needing help, you need to ask for it. And if you are at the point, because you were so determined to work so hard, and you have extra finances, or you have some type of extra money, or extra time, or energy, donate something of that to someone who doesn't. Somebody who could use your help. Share it with others. Share what you have with others. Both of you will benefit from that. And you'll also learn something new along the way. Your next card comes up. Oh my God, Sag. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. You have a lot of good things headed your way if you just get out of that trapped feeling that you're in, okay? Because when we talk about the Wheel of Fortune, that's extremely, extremely lucky, beneficial card. That card is definitely a good omen. It talks about success. It talks about fortune, like Wheel of Fortune. Just like Vanna White. With this, it's an element talking about things changing for the better now. Opening up, remember? With others. Sharing with others. Enjoying time with others. It also can talk about good luck is usually pretty much here for you, about you're prepared for the luck to come. You're at the right place at the right time for whatever it is that you're hoping for, whether it's love, money, vacations, whatever, friendships, family, whatever it is that you want. You're going to be at the right place. You're going to be standing at the right place at the right time and meet this other person. This other person is coming through with a very strong emperor type of energy. Somebody who's very businesslike. They may be an entrepreneur. This person is definitely considering expanding a business, which you might get involved with. But you have to put yourself out there. You also want to inspire other people and influential people. Maybe you're going to talk to other people for actionable advice. For some of you, it may be about a single problem that you're facing. There might be one thing that you're actually facing or dealing with. And you're going to get the advice or the answer from someone who you speak to, who you open up to. As soon as you share your thoughts or your feelings, your worries or your concerns, somebody is going to open up and help you. There's soon coming a major change here for you in your life. A major change is about to take place. It's on its way. A lot of you are creating your own luck by creating these changes that needed to come. The changes come because of this Tower moment. Unwanted changes. I know you're afraid of taking risk. I know you're afraid of taking off that mask. I know you're afraid of opening up to other people. I know you're afraid to share and express yourself and socialize with other people. I know you haven't done it for a while. And that's what this Tower talks about. So don't get nervous now with this Tower card. This Tower card is talking about, it's making you a little bit nervous knowing that you're going to have to be doing something different. Every time we do something that's not in our routine, something that's changing, something that's new, Kind of like that book, Who Stole the Cheese? Who Stole My Cheese? Well, same thing. This change is really going to help things to get off the ground. Now we have the Page of Swords that comes up for you. And when we talk about the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords can definitely be a court card. It can definitely talk about you may have to go to court. You may have to stand up and fight for the truth. It also can talk about a person that may be in your life. And perhaps this person could be stubborn. This person could be curious. This person could be very talkative. This could be a younger person. They have very youthful energy. If they're not young, they just have youthful energy. They could be a little immature. This page is very eager to put action in. This page is definitely wanting to come towards you, communicate, and they're going to talk a lot. They're also going to talk about doing something, getting something done, taking a risk, taking a chance. For some of you, this page, maybe this is you. You have to be careful though, because even though I tell you to go out, have a good time, loosen up, enjoy yourself, drop your boundaries a little bit, allow some people in, even though I talk all that, if for some of you, if this is you doing something without any kind of plans at all, or no roadmap and you're traveling, just deciding to hit the road, reckless action rarely brings something positive. So although I don't need you to be so tight-knit so that everything has a time agenda, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, we don't need all that. But you do need to know, okay, I'm going to go to Denver today. Okay, I'm going to go to Collingswood today. Okay, I'm going to go to New York today. Whatever it is, make a plan. Yeah, you can alter things and change things about as you go and as you get there. You may decide to stop and get a hot dog or get ice cream or whatever. That's fine. That's not going to disrupt your life. It's not going to make a devastating change. But for some of you, planning to go somewhere or do something without booking a hotel room, without having train tickets or plane tickets, without preparing. If you just go to the airport, you may not get a seat on the plane. You may have to wait. You may have to stay there overnight. Whatever the situation is, don't be foolish. I say have a good time, have a good time. But don't be careless. Don't be foolish, all right? Now, for some of you, it's going to be a heavy decision with the Two of Wands. Because with the Two of Wands, it's you making a choice, looking over things, so to speak. It also could be talking about, for some of you, you know what it's all about. For some of you, it's also about maybe waiting. Again, we're talking about planning. Wise decision making. It's definitely a positive card. It's setting strong intentions or expectations that you have. It's telling me that you have more than one option here of where you want to go and what you want to do, who you want to see. Definitely options in all those categories. For some of you, you're going to start doing some research. You're going to start making plans for something. You're going to create this roadmap that's going to lead you into your future. For some of you, it's about jobs. For some of you, it's about education and then career. You're definitely getting ready to make a decision and choose your future path. So you're getting ready to choose which person you want to invest your life in, your time in, your energy in, and move forward because you're wanting to get on with it now. You're wanting to really have that love, that caring, that relationship, that union. But if you want things to change, then you too must change. You can do that by start making a solid plan that will be in your best interest. With that being said, Saggy, this is your October.